rescue 6 American hostages in 1979 in Iran, is being honored today along with his wife Patricia at the 25th Annual Gala here at the International House, where Taylor says he launched his diplomatic career.
Both graduates of UC Berkeley, Ken and Patricia received the iHouse Couple of the Year award this past week not only because of their touching love story, meeting over breakfast at iHouse, but because of their heroic participation in the Iranian hostage crisis of 1979. On November 4, 1979, hundreds of Iranian revolutionaries stormed the U.S. Embassy in Iran and took 52 hostages. But 6 Americans were able to escape, and thanks to the Taylors, left the country 3 months later unharmed.
There wasn't a great deal of discussion of weighing the risk and what have you. We thought it was the right thing to do. It was, their lives were in jeopardy. They were diplomats. They were innocent in terms of what they were doing on behalf of the interests of both countries. So we made the decision to, one way or the other, offer them a sanctuary. For how long, we didn't know.
By hiding the hostages at both his home and the home of his deputy John Sheardown, Taylor risked his life, but claims these sacrifices were part of being a diplomat.
So I never really dwelled on the consequences. I really don't think that's a very good thing to do. It doesn't contribute to the success of the mission. And you can't convey that sense, particularly to the 6 diplomats or your staff, that you're very preoccupied and this is going to be a chancy situation. You have to convey, I think, or give the impression to them that this is foolproof.
But Ken Taylor's role did not just end at simply housing his American guests, as the recent film Argo may have portrayed. Ben Affleck's Oscar-winning picture describes the story of American CIA ingenuity, creating a cover story for the hostages as a Canadian film crew scouting for exotic locations in Iran. Missing from the film, says Taylor, is the emphasis on how collaborative the effort was between the governments of Canada and the USA.
It was a Canadian operation with some help from the CIA. So Canadians saw it either amusingly or what happened here. A Canadian story that all of a sudden is a Hollywood adventure. The feelings were mixed. But what it did do, I think, certainly was remind the public that this is what a diplomat faces in certain regions these days. No security is total security.
President Carter has stated that in fact 90% of the innovative plan to smuggle the hostages out was Canadian, and for this very reason Taylor worked with Affleck to add a postscript to the film that describes how this operation was an enduring model of cooperation between governments.
Reporting for Cal TV, I'm Sonia Koroleva.